Cambodia has had a history of turmoil for many years, but these beautiful people still remain smiling and happy. To give you a brief history, the Khmer Empire reigned from 800 AD to the 1400s and encompassed what we now know as Thailand, Laos and Cambodia. Phnom Penh was founded in 1431, and in 1860 the French invaded, and the nation was known as a French protectorate for almost 100 years before their independence in 1953. In 1970 they suffered a coup d'etat by General Lon Nol over King Sihanouk. And in 1972 the Vietnam War started, with America dropping Agent Orange because the Vietnamese had planted landmines throughout the region. On the 17th of April, Phnom Penh fell to the Khmer Rouge, which triggered a reign of terror, with many surviving the genocide of the killing fields, only to fall prey to famine and poverty. The 7th of January 1979 saw the Vietnamese arrival to liberate Cambodia from communism and the installation of the Popular Republic of Kampuchea. And on the 14th of November 1991, Prince Sihanouk returned and the country became the State of Cambodia. By September 1993, King Sihanouk was restored as Emperor of the Kingdom of Cambodia. Many believe that the royal family are the link between the spiritual and material worlds, and the country was finally at peace. King Sihanouk's son, His Highness Prince Sihanouk, succeeded his father on the 23rd of October 2004 and remains king to this day. His cousin, His Highness Prince Ravivardhana Sisavath, has kindly agreed to show us his beloved country and share with us what the modern royal family, and indeed other individuals, are doing to restore the magnificent land to peace and prosperity. The French protectorate has cemented strong links between the two countries, which makes what I'm about to tell you even more horrific in reality than the mere facts. When Phnom Penh fell to the Khmer Rouge, the academia were called to the capital for the regime to assign jobs to them for the benefit of the country. In reality, those that complied were sent immediately to the killing fields in one of the biggest genocides of the 20th century. On hearing this, most of the foreign nationals in the city and many native Khmer sought refuge in the French embassy. After many days, the Khmer Rouge issued an ultimatum. If the French ambassador would give up all of the Cambodians in his care, the foreign nationals would be allowed to leave. Just imagine the moral dilemma for one man who knew he was sentencing his friends and allies to certain death. The Royal Palace is a sanctuary in the heart of a thriving, bustling city which is just so colourful and vibrant. A vast area of beautifully manicured lawns, gardens, temples and statues. Homage to the many people, royal and otherwise, who have helped shape what Cambodia is today. This beautiful silk foundation is just one of the incredibly touching stories we've uncovered on our tour of this remarkable country. This is the Foundation Sabana, where the President, Her Royal Highness Princess Norodom Marie, works tirelessly in aid of women in education, orphan children and victims of landmines. The profits of the Silk Foundation go to purchase these much-needed wheelchairs for amputees. Each one of these are landed in Cambodia for around $100 each, and make an immense difference in the lives of those innocent people. The royal family are not funded by the taxpayer here, so this is private money which is being used for the good of individuals. Today, Foundation Sabana exports this beautiful silk fabric and products all over the world.
You know that in Cambodia, many people that they very poor, they have many children. They don't have ability to send them to the school. This is the problem.
Shintamani is an independently run hotel in the heart of Siem Reap, gateway to the Angkor region of temples and ancient Cambodian history, and is also a centre for learning and a vital link in the education and development of this important tourism market. Each year an intake of some 80 students, largely refugees or young people from impoverished backgrounds, come here to learn all facets of the hospitality industry in a diploma course which includes computer skills, French and English languages. At the end of 10 months, they leave with a formal qualification and are offered employment in any one of the incredibly smart new hotels throughout the city. To date, in the 5 years since this initiative started, Shintamani have only had 2 candidates who have not qualified. These people are so eager and keen to learn and succeed. $5 from each room per night goes to fund this incredibly important project. Shintamani also offers and funds a similar scheme which educates other students from the local communities in modern farming techniques and diversification, which in turn benefits their families on the land and encourages them to grow local produce much needed in the booming tourist trade. We were privileged to be treated to a private performance by the Conservatoire de la Fondation Ning Karet Dance Academy near Banteay Sray in Angkor region. This is a privately run academy which teaches traditional Khmer ballet techniques to orphans from the local area. Established and funded solely by Mrs. Raven Carrot Coxon, the foundation teaches life skills and discipline through traditional dance and is also incredibly important in building confidence amongst these disadvantaged individuals and ensuring a brighter future. Sokno Sisoweth, nephew of King Siamanik, is co-founder and CEO of the Kep Open Tennis Tournament, head coach of the Kep and Kampot Province Tennis Federation of Cambodia, and chairman of Khmer Tradition. He also owns a guest house in the stunning seaside resort of Kep, a percentage of the proceeds of which go to fund the local tennis academy and school, providing these children with hope where before there was none. He joins us now.
So we have 115 students here. So more than 60 kids, students learn English, and 50 students learn French. 10 to 13 come here. Sometimes most of them are outside and they follow the lesson. They follow the classroom. If the school is like that, it's because of a lot of volunteers who come and to help the project. Yeah. Without them, we never be like that. And so you know the roof. So when it's raining, we cannot give a lesson. So that's why we have to fix, maybe to close. The place.
And how much do you need to fix the roof?
All the roof of the main building and this building, it costs around $2,000 for that. Almost all of them come from the bean area and the fisherman village. So they are really poor family. So that's why the school is totally free for them. We provide books, pen, everything for them. For students who hasn't money to come to Kep, and we have 2 rooms for them, and they can stay there and for free. We have many students from the school. Now they're running for tuk-tuk or restaurant. They work in a restaurant like a manager, and they get better salary. And we have many volunteers from France, Switzerland, Canada also, France, who come and teach for free at the school.
Great.
During the reign of the Khmer Rouge, the ancient tradition of the Royal Ballet was almost completely wiped out. But it is now possible for the world to witness this sensational art form thanks to the tireless efforts of Her Royal Highness Princess Bupa Devi, herself a former prima ballerina and now curator of the Cambodian Royal Ballet, and bringing this riveting and moving dance troupe to Europe for performances in France, Italy and Portugal this year. We join them for one of the final rehearsals in the lead up to the tour. Children of the Kep Tennis Academy show such drive and determination in pursuing their passion for sport, often cycling up to 10 kilometres for lessons and practice. When they first competed in a national tournament, they couldn't afford shoes. but managed to compete with bare feet and borrowed equipment at the Tennis Cambodia Heart Courts in Phnom Penh, with 5 of them making the finals. This year, thanks to generous donations from individuals, they've travelled 3 hours by bus and are camping in tents on the Tennis Cambodia grounds situated next to the Cambodia Country Club, a 5-star resort in Phnom Penh, to compete in the national titles. With a country subjected to so much abuse and control over many years, it would be easy to look to tourism as a quick fix in the race to bring the nation back to prosperity, no matter what the cost to individuals and to the rich traditional culture. Throughout our journey here, we've seen such hope in the rebuilding of Cambodia and in its compassion to all of its people. The entire population is fiercely proud and patriotic towards their country and fellow citizens in helping those less fortunate than themselves to become valuable contributors to society in general. For a people who have been so mistreated, everywhere we look, we see happy, smiling faces, and although Cambodia is still one of the poorest countries in Southeast Asia, it is so promising to see the generosity of so many individuals, not least the royal family, in ensuring that Cambodia becomes a safe, happy, and prosperous nation for many years to come.
Chọn lễ lễ, chọn lo cả ơi, bạn đây trọc